ladies and gentlemen. Life is an incredible journey filled with highs and lows, twists and turns that often take us by surprise. Today I want to share with you 12 brutal life lessons that, unfortunately, many of us learn the hard way. These lessons aren't part of any textbook, they're learned through experience, often in the face of adversity. You will fail. It's an inevitable part of the human experience. But here's the kicker: each failure is a lesson in disguise. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it propel you forward. As you chase your dreams, you'll find that not everyone will cheer for you. Some may even doubt you. This is a reminder that your journey is yours alone. Keep moving forward, regardless of the naysayers. You can't buy time back. Prioritize what matters most to you and invest your time wisely. Spend it on people, experiences, and pursuits that enrich your life. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. If you want to evolve, you have to embrace discomfort. Step out of your bubble, challenge yourself, and take risks. Expect disappointment. People are human, and we all make mistakes. The key is to manage your expectations and remember that forgiveness is a powerful tool. There's no shortcut to success. It requires patience, dedication, and hard work. Stay committed to your goals, even when progress seems slow. We often hold ourselves to unrealistic standards. Learn to silence that inner critic and show yourself the same compassion you'd offer a friend. Life will throw curveballs that seem unjust. Accept that fairness is an illusion. Instead, focus on how you respond to challenges. That's where your power lies. No one else can define who you are or what you're capable of. Take ownership of your story. Shape it with your actions, your choices, and your mindset. Life will knock you down, that's a given. But what defines you is how you get back up. Cultivate resilience, and you'll find that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. Holding on to grudges or past mistakes weighs you down. Learn to let go. Forgiveness isn't just for others, it's a gift you give to yourself. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you stop growing. Stay curious, stay humble, and embrace every opportunity to learn. Failure is not the end, it's just the beginning of something greater. We all face moments in life where we stumble, where our plans don't pan out, where our dreams seem just out of reach. It can feel devastating, but I want you to understand that failure is not your enemy. It's a teacher. It's a necessary part of growth. Think about the most successful people you admire. They didn't achieve greatness without facing challenges. They didn't just wake up one day and find success waiting for them. No, they battled through setbacks, learned from their mistakes, and used those experiences to fuel their journey. Each failure carved a path for their eventual triumph. When you stumble, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt, to question your abilities, and to think about giving up. But that's where the magic happens. Each time you get back up, you're building resilience. You're honing your skills, you're gaining wisdom that can't be learned in any classroom. Embrace your failures. Analyze them. Ask yourself what went wrong and what you can do differently next time. This is how you evolve. This is how you turn setbacks into setups for success. The road may be rough, but each misstep brings you one step closer to your goal. Remember, it's not the fall that defines you, it's how you rise after that fall. So when you face failure, don't be discouraged. Let it be your motivation. Let it be your guide. Because the truth is, each failure is a stepping stone to something greater, and every time you rise, you become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the challenges ahead. Keep pushing forward, and never let failure define you. Instead, let it refine you. As you pursue your dreams and chase after what you truly want in life, one of the hardest truths you'll encounter is that not everyone will be in your corner. You'll find people who doubt you, who question your ambitions, and who may even try to discourage you. It can sting, especially when it comes from those you thought would support you the most. But here's the reality: their doubts are not your reality. You see, some people are comfortable with the status quo. They don't understand your vision, your drive, or your passion. They may project their own fears onto you, trying to pull you back into a place of safety. But you were not born to live safely. You were born to take risks, to break boundaries, and to redefine what's possible. Understand this: their lack of support doesn't diminish your worth or your potential. In fact, it can serve as fuel for your fire. Use it to motivate you. Let it drive you to prove them wrong, not out of spite, but to show yourself what you're truly capable of. Every doubter, every critic is an opportunity for you to rise above, to grow stronger, and to deepen your resolve. Surround yourself with those who believe in you, even if they're few. Seek out mentors, allies, and friends who lift you up, who inspire you to reach for the stars. But remember, at the end of the day, it's your journey. You don't need everyone's approval to succeed. You only need to believe in yourself. When you're committed to your vision, you may have to walk alone at times. Embrace those moments. Use them to dig deep, to discover your true strength, and to find clarity in your purpose. Because when you stand firm in your beliefs and keep moving forward, you'll begin to attract the right people into your life, those who recognize your value and share your passion. So keep pushing ahead. Let the doubts of others become your stepping stones. Turn their skepticism into your strength, and remember that your journey is yours to define. Keep striving, keep believing, and never let the lack of support from others hold you back from achieving what you're destined for. Time is the one resource we all have, yet it's the one we often take for granted. Every single day, we're given 24 hours to shape our lives, to pursue our passions, and to connect with the people we love. But here's the hard truth: once that time is gone, you can't get it back. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Think about how you spend your days. Are you filling them with activities that bring you joy and fulfillment? Or are you allowing distractions to steal your precious hours? Social media, mindless television, and other time-wasting habits can easily consume your day without you even realizing it. Be intentional about how you allocate your time. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What do I want to achieve? Investing time in what you love. Whether it's honing your craft, nurturing relationships, or pursuing your dreams, will pay dividends. Don't wait for the perfect moment, create it. Start today. When you prioritize what's truly important, you'll find that every hour becomes a stepping stone toward the life you envision. Also, remember that not everyone will value your time the way you do. There will be people who want to take from you, who demand your attention without giving anything back. Be mindful of who you spend your time with. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, who challenge you to grow, and who respect your journey. Time can also be a teacher. Life will throw obstacles your way, and how you respond will shape your path. Use those challenges as lessons to refine your goals and reevaluate your priorities. You'll find that in the face of adversity, your time becomes even more precious. So make every moment count. Live with intention, purpose, and passion. Chase after what matters most to you. Whether you have a year, a month, or just a day, don't let it slip through your fingers. Embrace the urgency of now. Time is your most valuable asset. Treat it with the respect it deserves. And you'll find that it opens doors you never imagined possible. Comfort zones can feel safe, but let me tell you, they can also be dangerous. They wrap you in a blanket of familiarity where everything feels predictable and easy. But that's precisely where growth comes to die. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you have to be willing to step outside those boundaries and embrace discomfort. Think about it. When was the last time you learned something new while staying comfortable? Growth happens when you push against the edges of what you know, when you take risks, and when you challenge yourself to face the unknown. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you're expanding your horizons and discovering new strengths you didn't even know you had. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But guess what? That's where the magic happens. It's in those moments of uncertainty that you find out what you're truly capable of. You learn resilience, you build confidence, and you develop skills that can only be forged through experience. Remember, the most successful people didn't get there by playing it safe. They took risks, faced their fears, and kept moving forward even when the path was unclear. Challenge yourself daily. Whether it's starting a new project, having a difficult conversation, or trying something you've never done before, every little step outside your comfort zone counts. You don't have to leap into the deep end. Sometimes it's about taking small, deliberate steps. Each time you do, you'll find that the unknown becomes a little less intimidating. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to take those leaps. Find mentors, friends, or even communities that push you to grow. Share your fears and let them hold you accountable. When you have a support system, it's easier to take those risks. So recognize that comfort is a double-edged sword. It can lull you into complacency and hold you back from reaching your full potential. Embrace the discomfort, lean into the fear, and use it as fuel for your journey. Life is too short to stay in one place. Step out, take risks, and watch as you begin to transform into the person you were always meant to be. In life, one of the toughest realities you'll face is that people will disappoint you. It's a hard truth, but it's an inevitable part of the journey. You'll encounter friends, family, and even mentors who let you down or fail to meet your expectations. It can be painful, especially when those disappointments come from the people you trust the most. But here's the thing, disappointment is a part of being human. We all make mistakes, and we all have our own struggles that can affect how we show up for others. Instead of letting that disappointment consume you, use it as a chance to grow. Understand that people are flawed, just like you. We all have our battles, and sometimes those battles can cloud our ability to support others the way they need. When someone disappoints you, it's important to acknowledge your feelings, but also to recognize that it doesn't define you or your worth. Don't let their actions dictate your self-esteem or your path. Learn to set boundaries. It's okay to distance yourself from those who consistently let you down. Surround yourself with individuals who lift you up and inspire you to be better. Remember, too, that forgiveness is a powerful tool. Holding on to grudges only weighs you down. It's not about excusing someone's behavior, it's about freeing yourself from the burden of that disappointment. Forgiveness allows you to move forward with grace, opening up space for healthier relationships in your life. And don't forget to look inward. Sometimes we project our expectations onto others without realizing it. Ask yourself if you're expecting too much, or if you're placing your happiness in someone else's hands. True empowerment comes from within. Your happiness shouldn't depend on anyone else's actions. So when people let you down, don't lose hope. Use those moments as lessons. They can teach you about resilience, the importance of self-reliance, and the value of choosing your circle wisely. Trust in yourself, keep your standards high, and be open to the possibility that the right people are out there, ready to support you on your journey. Disappointment may sting, but it can also guide you toward deeper connections and a stronger sense of self. Success is not something that happens overnight. It's a journey, often long and winding, filled with ups and downs. In a world that loves instant gratification, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that success should come quickly. But let me tell you, true success takes time. It requires patience, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. When you look at the greats, those people you admire for their achievements, remember that they didn't just arrive there by chance. They put in the hours, faced setbacks, and worked tirelessly when no one was watching. They stayed focused even when progress seemed slow. And that's the key. It's not about how quickly you reach your destination, it's about the persistence you show along the way. Every setback, every failure is a part of the process. Those moments are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. Use them to learn, to adapt, and to grow stronger. Embrace the journey and understand that the lessons you learn along the way are as valuable as the destination itself. You'll develop skills and resilience that will serve you well in all aspects of life. In the face of challenges, keep your eyes on the prize. Set your goals and break them down into manageable steps. Celebrate the small victories because each one is a testament to your progress. Stay committed, even when it feels like you're moving at a snail's pace. Remember that every great achievement starts with consistent effort. Surround yourself with those who understand the grind. Find mentors who can guide you and friends who will support you during the tough times. Share your aspirations and hold each other accountable. When you have a strong support system, it becomes easier to stay the course. So when you feel discouraged by the time it's taking to achieve your dreams, remind yourself that every moment spent working towards your goal is an investment in your future. Trust the process. Embrace the struggle. Because in the end, it's not just about reaching the finish line, it's about who you become along the way. Keep pushing forward and success will come to those who are willing to be patient and persistent. You know, one of the harshest realities we face is that we often become our own worst critics. That inner voice can be brutal, tearing you down when you need encouragement the most. It whispers doubts, highlights your flaws, and magnifies your mistakes. But here's the truth, you have the power to change that narrative. Think about how you speak to yourself. Would you talk to a friend the way you talk to yourself? Most of us wouldn't. We need to learn to show ourselves the same kindness and compassion we extend to others. That self-criticism only holds you back. It stifles your growth and keeps you from pursuing your true potential. Instead of focusing on what you didn't do or how you fell short, shift your perspective. Acknowledge your strengths, your accomplishments, and the hard work you've put in. Celebrate those victories no matter how small. Every step forward matters. and each one is a testament to your determination and resilience. When you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Instead, view it as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself what you can take away from the experience. Growth comes from understanding where you went wrong and using that knowledge to improve. That's how you evolve into a better version of yourself. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Seek out those who see your potential and remind you of your worth when you're feeling low. Their support can help drown out that critical voice in your head. And when you start to believe in yourself, that inner dialogue will change. You'll start to encourage yourself instead of tearing yourself down. Remember, you are not defined by your mistakes or your shortcomings. You are a work in progress, constantly evolving and growing. So, be patient with yourself. Allow yourself the grace to fail and to learn. When you replace criticism with self-compassion, you'll find that you can achieve far more than you ever thought possible. So the next time that inner critic starts to chime in, recognize it for what it is, a voice that doesn't define your worth. Embrace who you are, flaws and all, and push forward with confidence. You've got what it takes, and it's time to start believing it. Resilience is the backbone of success. Life will throw challenges your way, some small, some monumental, but what truly matters is how you respond to those challenges. It's easy to feel defeated when things don't go according to plan. But here's the truth, it's not the setbacks that define you, it's how you rise from them. Every single one of us faces obstacles, whether it's a failure in our careers, a personal loss, or moments of self-doubt. Those tough times can feel overwhelming. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can let adversity break you down, or you can use it as fuel to rise even higher. That's the essence of resilience. It's about getting back up, dusting yourself off, and continuing to push forward, no matter how hard it gets. Think about the stories of the people you admire. They didn't achieve greatness without encountering adversity. They experienced setbacks, disappointments, and failures. But what set them apart was their ability to bounce back, to learn from those experiences, and to keep going. They understood that resilience isn't just about strength, it's about flexibility. It's about adapting to change and finding new paths when the old ones are blocked. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. When you face difficulty, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. Each setback is a chance to build your character, to deepen your understanding of yourself, and to develop the grit that will carry you through future struggles. It's in the fire of adversity that you forge your true self. Surround yourself with a strong support system. Connect with people who uplift you, who inspire you to keep pushing forward. When you have a network of supporters, it makes it easier to face challenges head-on. Share your struggles, lean on others, and let their strength bolster your own. Most importantly, believe in your ability to overcome. Trust that you have the inner strength to weather any storm. When you cultivate resilience, you're equipping yourself with the tools to handle whatever life throws your way. You'll find that even the most daunting obstacles can be overcome when you approach them with a resilient spirit. So when life gets tough, and it will, remember that you have the power to rise again. Use every challenge as a stepping stone and let your resilience shine through. Because in the end, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up and keep moving forward. That's where true strength lies. Life isn't fair, and if you haven't realized that yet, let me tell you, it's a lesson you'll learn. From the moment we're born, we're thrown into a world that doesn't always play by the rules. You'll face challenges that seem unjust, obstacles that feel insurmountable, and circumstances that test your resolve. But here's the reality: fairness is an illusion. What matters is how you respond to the unfairness. Every single one of us will experience moments when we feel life has dealt us a bad hand. It could be losing a job when you've worked tirelessly, facing health issues that seem to come out of nowhere, or watching someone else succeed while you struggle. It can feel like the universe is conspiring against you, but it's in those moments that your character is forged. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, use that unfairness as motivation. Take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I adapt? Life's challenges can either break you or build you, and the choice is yours. Those who succeed are the ones who refuse to let circumstances define them. They take control of their narrative even when the odds are stacked against them. Accepting that life isn't fair doesn't mean you should resign yourself to defeat. On the contrary, it empowers you. It allows you to focus on what you can control. You can't change the hand you're dealt, but you can change how you play that hand. Make the decision to rise above the unfairness. Lean into your resilience and remember that your response to adversity shapes your path. Surround yourself with people who understand this truth. Find those who have faced their own battles and emerged stronger. Share your struggles and lean on one another for support. Together you can navigate the rough waters of life, finding strength in your shared experiences. Ultimately, life's unfairness is a part of the human experience. It's what connects us all. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it fuel your fire. When you understand that life doesn't owe you fairness, you become empowered to create your own opportunities, to forge your own path, and to define your own success. So rise up when life knocks you down. Take every unfair moment and turn it into a stepping stone for your journey. That's where true strength and growth lie. You control your narrative. Let that sink in for a moment. In a world full of noise where opinions fly around like confetti, it's crucial to remember that the story of your life is yours to write. Too often we allow others to dictate our worth, our potential, and our future. But you have the power to define who you are and where you're going. Every day you wake up with the opportunity to shape your narrative. It starts with how you view yourself. You are not just a collection of experiences or opinions of others, you are the author of your story. Don't let anyone else hold the pen. Take charge and write your own chapters. When challenges arise, and they will, it's easy to let those moments define you. You might feel overwhelmed, and it's tempting to play the victim. But remember, it's not what happens to you that matters most, it's how you respond. Choose to see obstacles as opportunities for growth. Each setback can become a powerful lesson, a chance to add depth to your narrative. Surround yourself with people who support your vision. Seek out those who see your potential, who encourage you to chase your dreams. Their belief in you can help drown out the negativity and doubts that others might project onto you. But ultimately, it's your belief in yourself that will drive your narrative forward. Don't be afraid to take risks and make bold choices. The most compelling stories often come from moments of bravery and vulnerability. When you step out of your comfort zone, you're crafting a narrative filled with authenticity and courage. Embrace the twists and turns, the unexpected plot developments. They add richness to your journey. It's also important to recognize when it's time to change the narrative. If something isn't working for you, whether it's a job, a relationship, or a mindset, don't hesitate to rewrite it. You have the power to pivot, to redefine your path. Don't be afraid to let go of what no longer serves you. At the end of the day, your life is a reflection of the choices you make. Own those choices. Take responsibility for your journey, and never let anyone else dictate your worth or your direction. When you control your narrative, you empower yourself to rise above the noise, to push through adversity, and to create a life that resonates with your true self. So step up and take charge. Write your story with conviction, with passion, and with purpose. Because in the end, it's not just about the destination, it's about how you chose to navigate the journey. Your narrative is yours to shape, so make it one that inspires not just you, but everyone who hears it. Letting go is essential for your growth. It's one of the hardest lessons to learn, yet it can be one of the most liberating. We all carry baggage, past hurts, failures, grudges, and regrets. Holding on to these weights only drags you down, preventing you from moving forward. But when you learn to release them, you open yourself up to new possibilities and experiences. Think about it. How often do we cling to what no longer serves us? Maybe it's a toxic relationship, a job that stifles your spirit, or a mistake that haunts you. It's easy to get comfortable in the familiar, even when it's painful. But true strength lies in the ability to let go, to make space for something new and better. Letting go doesn't mean you forget or erase your past. It means you acknowledge it, learn from it, and choose to release its grip on your life. Those experiences shaped who you are, but they don't have to define your future. Reflect on what you've been through, extract the lessons, and then take that knowledge with you as you move forward. It's also about forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't just for others, it's a gift you give to yourself. Holding on to anger and resentment only weighs you down. It clouds your judgment and steals your peace. When you forgive, you free yourself from that burden. You reclaim your power and take control of your narrative. Letting go can be daunting, but it's also incredibly empowering. It allows you to shed the past and step into a brighter future. When you release what no longer serves you, you create space for growth, for new opportunities, and for the relationships that truly uplift you. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to let go. Share your struggles with those who will lift you up, who understand the importance of moving forward. Seek out communities that support your journey toward healing and growth. Remember, letting go is not a one-time event, it's a process. Be patient with yourself. Some things may take longer to release than others, and that's okay. Celebrate the small victories along the way. Each step you take towards letting go is a step toward greater freedom. So, embrace the power of letting go. Trust that it will lead you to new beginnings, new opportunities, and a clearer path ahead. Life is too precious to spend it weighed down by the past. Let it go and watch how your world expands. You have the strength to rise above, to let go, and to step into the life you truly deserve. You are never done learning. That's a fundamental truth that can shape your entire journey. Life is a constant teacher, offering lessons at every turn. And the moment you think you know it all is the moment you stop growing. The world is vast, and there's always something new to discover, whether it's a skill, a perspective, or an insight about yourself. Think about the people you admire, those who've achieved incredible things. They didn't get there by resting on their laurels. They understood that every experience, good or bad, is an opportunity to learn. They actively sought knowledge, embraced challenges, and were open to feedback. This relentless pursuit of growth is what sets them apart. Learning doesn't just happen in a classroom or from a textbook. It's found in every experience, every conversation, and every mistake you make. Each setback carries a lesson, each triumph a new layer of understanding. Embrace those moments. When you face challenges, don't shy away from the discomfort. Instead, lean into it. Ask yourself what you can take away from the experience. That's how you evolve. Never underestimate the power of curiosity. Stay hungry for knowledge, whether it's diving into new subjects, seeking out mentors, or simply asking questions. Curiosity fuels growth. It opens doors and expands your horizons. When you approach life with an open mind, you invite endless possibilities into your path. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to learn. Find those who challenge your thinking and push you out of your comfort zone. Engage in conversations that spark new ideas and broaden your perspective. Learning is often collaborative, and the right people can ignite a fire in you to pursue knowledge with vigor. And don't forget that learning is a lifelong journey. There's no finish line. Whether you're in your 20s or your 80s, there's always something to explore. Stay humble in your pursuit. Understand that wisdom often comes from the most unexpected places. Embrace the idea that everyone you meet has something to teach you. So keep pushing yourself, stay curious, take risks, and don't be afraid to fail. Each stumble is a lesson, each success a stepping stone. Approach life with the mindset that you are a student, always evolving, always growing. Because when you embrace the fact that you're never done learning, you unlock the potential to achieve extraordinary things and live a life rich with experience and understanding. That's where the real magic happens.